Goat Simulator is a joke of a game. It's small, deliberately unpolished and buggy, and its design is simple. So it's a good thing it's a really funny joke, full of great physics-powered slapstick humor and unexpected surprises in every corner of its seemingly peaceful small-town map. There's not much actual gameplay here beyond breaking things for points, but shooting for a high score is probably the least entertaining thing about Goat Simulator. It's mostly about exploring the funhouse map and discovering the hilarious surprises at your own pace. There's no story explaining why we're a goat, or what's filled his heart with such murderous hatred, but the one that developed for me is an absurdist tale of an invincible creature terrorizing a rural community. It's a sequence of weird and random events. There's always something delightful about watching the goat collapse into a heap on impact, then magically shaking it off as though nothing happened. Or, even better, watching him get immediately hit by a car. Mission goals are presented as optional achievements, which range from goofy little things like this to tougher obstacle course challenges. Plenty of collectibles are stashed around the map, and grabbing that stuff unlocks a few great alternate models. Still more interesting are the unannounced goodies hidden everywhere, including the awesome and completely uncontrollable jetpack. Exaggerated physics are used to great effect in most of these. I love how much of the world is destructible, but it's a little disappointing that only one part of one building can be knocked down, and certain scripted cars aren't really affected by your interactions. Surprisingly nice lighting and shadows aside, everything looks very plain and undetailed, as though the art was designed for a different game altogether. That just makes the goat's outlandish behavior feel even funnier, like he's wrecking somebody else's game. As advertised, Goat Simulator is buggy as all hell. Expect to see lots of clipping problems as people get stuck in walls, and to have to use the respawn menu command every so often when you get stuck in objects or fall through the world. Developer Coffee Stain has vowed never to fix these, except for crash bugs, which I haven't seen any of, because they think they're funny. And for the most part, they're absolutely right about that. The fact that you can never die or fail in any way means there's nothing to lose from these bugs, and everything to gain when something tremendously unlikely results from them. Goat Simulator isn't much of a game, but it's a hell of a good time. The small but dense map is packed with tons of jokes and funny bugs, and there's at least a few hours worth of entertainment and goofing around with the jetpack alone. It's a clever interactive spoof of all the broken game physics we've seen in open worlds, almost like a greatest hits album from all the ridiculous bugs that pop up in serious games like Skyrim and Assassin's Creed, except here they're embraced and celebrated in a world that's made to be broken. For more on Goat Simulator's absurdity, stay on IGN. Now it's time for slow-motion jetpack action.